The Las Vegas Raiders just had one of the best off seasons they've had in I don't know how long, acquiring Davante Adams in a trade with the Packers, pass rusher Chandler Jones from free agency, and acquiring much-needed cornerback Rock Ya-Sin in a trade from the Indianapolis Colts. Now this team's looking a little different from how they look in real life, so let me change that right now. But yeah, man, they have really built a nice team here in Las Vegas. Probably a top 3 pass rush duo with Max Crosby and Chandler Jones. That's crazy. And I really like the addition of Darius Phillips and Anthony Averett, adding a lot of depth to this cornerback group. I think I'm also going to give Nate Hobbs star because I think he deserves it. Their linebackers, I really loved the Jayon Brown signing. And they have Denzel Perryman, who I believe was a Pro Bowler last year, I think. I am a big Divine Diablo fan, easily one of the best names in the entire NFL. Trayvon Merrick, I'm a huge fan. Jonathan Abram, not so much, but they did sign Duron Harmon, who I also need to get. I am a big Tyree Gillespie fan, though. I am a huge Tyree Gillespie fan. I expect him to develop and take over that job even at some point. We'll have to see. But yeah, dude, the main concern for this is the offensive line. I love Colton Miller. Alex Leatherwood could develop, even though I'm really low on him. Andre James could develop here. We'll have to see, but definitely at least we need 2 new linemen. So overall, I think this is a very good team, just with a few pretty apparent holes, but fixable holes at not super, how should I word this? Not super hard to find positions like defensive tackle, linebacker, and O-line is super hard to find. It's probably the hardest position to find, but at least on the defensive side of the ball, that's pretty easy to fix. So yeah, man, I absolutely love this team. I love the Derek Carr to Davante Adams connection that they had at Fresno State. That's amazing. Cool story. And I will see you guys in free agency. All right, so I already have some players that I'm offering contracts because they're actually on the team, and hopefully I can get all of them. But at some point in the very near future, I am going to be using my own custom rosters with custom ratings, everyone on the correct team. I just am not finished with that yet, but be sure to subscribe if you want to, see me use that kind of roster. I'm just making my own because, they're my own personal ratings, and at some point I'm going to release that once it's done, so that'll be pretty cool. You guys can download that if you're on PC. But yeah, be sure to subscribe and like the video, and let me know what team you want me to rebuild next. I might as well just plug everything now, so yeah, down in the comments, let me know what team you want me to rebuild next. Can be your favorite team, can be an exciting team, can be a terrible team that you just want fixed. Just let me know. But alright, I'm done with my plugging section, and we are here in free agency. I'm gonna try and not sign anyone that has actually signed with a team yet. I'm not totally sure what positions I'm even gonna be looking for in here. I might look for a receiver if there's anyone good. Godwin's on a team. Beckham, we have youth at receiver. Offensive line, though, I definitely do want something. Glowinski signed with the Giants. DeCastro is a free agent. That's a very interesting one. Okay, the question is, do I think this team can be competitive this year? And I kind of think the answer is yes. So I might just re-sign Richie Incognito just to a 1-year deal, just for 1 year. We are gonna go for a first-year push here. I don't normally do this in rebuilds, but I think this team is absolutely nice. So I'm just gonna look for the best free agents I can possibly find. Who do I want to be my left outside linebacker? I could go, no, Camus got re-signed. Did Anthony Barr get re-signed? I don't think he did. I'm going to go Anthony Barr. He's kind of like a hybrid type of linebacker. I wonder what kind of scheme the Raiders are going to run this year. I don't know if they're going to really utilize a hybrid linebacker. Well, they did sign Kyler Fackrell, so actually they might. I'm not 100% sure though, but we'll have to see. I do definitely want a defensive tackle. I might just go age here. I might honestly go for Linval Joseph. Is that a good idea? Is there anyone I would rather have here? I really want to go for a year 1 push. All right, yeah, let's do it. That sounds exciting. All right, Linval Joseph. It's not, I never do this. I never go for older players in rebuilds, especially year 1. But I really think that this team is good enough to make it to the playoffs, at least, if I add a few pieces, and I think those are some pretty good pieces. I could also add Bryce Callahan, but I don't really want to be honest with you. Oh, Akeem Hicks is here. Oh, I didn't even see Akeem Hicks. You know what? I'm going to say no to Linval Joseph. I'm going to go Akeem Hicks instead, but I think only for 1 year. Only 52 points. I think I'm going to have to give him 2 years, unfortunately. I don't want to do that, but he is a good player. He's just going to regress a lot. All right, 73 total points into that. All right, dude, we have our free agent set. I am going to sim a week, and let's hope and pray that they actually sign with us. All right, so we have all the actual Raiders players we were looking for, but we did get Akeem Hicks. We got Anthony Barr, and we got Richie Incognito. Oh my God. Okay, let's look at this team real quick. This is quite the team right here. We still have a glaring need at at right tackle, which I might honestly just go right back to free agency to try to fix. But this defense is nice, dude. I need to move Akeem Hicks over to defensive tackle, obviously. He is 347 pounds. Oh man, he goes up to an 88 overall at defensive tackle. What the hell? I don't think I've ever said oh man in my entire life, but whatever. That's the vibe. We got the fucking white people vibes out here. Let's go. Let me switch the schemes up to something that fits this team a little better. Vertical power run, sure, and base 4-3, sure, why not? Base 4-3, more like based 4-3, am I right? Oh, it's giving me an option for 5th year options. All right, let's see what this is. Who would this be? Cleland Farrell. Let me think about that. No, absolutely not. No, I don't think I'm interested. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, I have another one. Josh Jacobs, right? I guess I could pick that up. I mean, there's no real reason to pick that up in Madden, but I mean, is there a reason to do that in Madden? In real life, yes. In Madden, not really. You know what? I'll just do it. Why not? I'll keep him around on the 5th year. Sure, why not? All right, we picked up Josh Jacobs' 5th year option, and with that, it is time to go to the draft. Now, I don't have a not a Raiders draft class, I'm fucking stupid. A 2022 draft class yet, but I am also working on that. Again, like with the rosters, there are no good draft classes in the file share, so I'm just gonna have to go and make my own. But for this draft, I am gonna change whatever player I draft to an in real life prospect that would go in about that range. Kind of like some other YouTubers used to do before there were actual Madden downloadable draft classes, so I'm just gonna be doing that. Hopefully there is a player in real life in the range that I pick the player at in this draft for that position, if that makes any sense. But yeah, let's go to the draft and let's see what is available. I hate I hate EA servers, dude. What the fuck? Oh shit, I didn't realize I had to trade my 1st and 2nd round picks, obviously, for the Devontae Adams trade. So we don't actually pick until the 3rd round, the late 3rd. So we'll have to see what's available there, if there are any good players at all. Well, we'll just have to see. Let's see real quick. All right, here we are in the 3rd round. I don't know why nothing right here is working. Typical EA moment right there, but let's see what is available in this draft class. I am actually not sure. I haven't looked at this thing once. I probably should have, but I didn't because I'm lazy. I'm definitely going to be looking for an O lineman. Hopefully we can find some good value player here. I don't know. I'll get back to you if I find something pretty good here. All right, this might be one of the worst prospects I've seen. Well, he's strong, but he has 2 D grades, and he's a 3rd to 4th round player. I don't like that one. Okay, I'm down to 2 players, both of them being centers. We have DJ Miller here, 30 reps on the bench. I don't know which is the better one to go off of, Combine or Pro Day. I would guess Combine, because in real life they inflate the numbers at the Pro Day. I don't know if it works the same in Madden. I would guess so. And the other one I am down to is Thad Ellington. He ran a 4.9 flat, 33 bench press reps, and he has A impact block, B pass block power. I don't know why everything is hard for me to say right now. I'm fucking brain dead. But A injury, A stamina, not that that matters at all, but I mean, I guess that can mean something good. I don't know. And just he's quicker. He has more bench press reps. I think I'm going to go Thad Ellington and then the other center back to back. If the other guy's there, let's see. All right, we're going to go Thad Ellington here. Unfortunately, normal development. He is a quick player though, which is intriguing. So I am very surprised he doesn't have star. It's kind of weird to me, but only 87 strength. I thought it was going to be higher. I hate how you can't immediately see the overalls now, so I'll probably make that like Alec Lindstrom or something. Yeah, I think that's who I'm gonna make that. So let's go to the next pick. All right, with the 4th round pick, the whatever overall pick this is in the 2022 NFL draft, we are gonna be selecting DJ Miller. He is, I was gonna say his overall, but I forgot it doesn't have that anymore, but he has hidden development. This is a good player. I am probably gonna play him at right tackle because he is a lighter player, but he is 6'3". That would be short for tackle. I gotta check how tall the other guy was. Either way, we're going to play one of them at right tackle. So our line is going to be Colton Miller, Richie Incognito, DJ Miller, Alex Leatherwood, and then the other guy we drafted. So our O-line went from being one of the worst in the NFL to a very, very solid one. But let's go to the next round, and this is probably going to be the last pick I take in this draft. Oh, we have them back to back. I might as well take both of them. All right, with this pick, I'm not quite sure what I'm thinking here. I might go with just a defensive tackle because we are lacking depth there, especially youth. Because we have just a lot of like 27, 28-year-olds. and then obviously Akeem Hicks. So I'm going to look for a good defensive tackle, and I will see you when I do find one, if I do find one. All right, I'm down to Jaquan Young, Max Saunders, and Richard Garrison. I think I might go Jaquan Young just because he looks like a pretty well-rounded run defender. I'm not sure about his pass rush at all because for some reason it just likes to show their worst pass rush move most of the time in terms of the scouting. I don't know why it does that, but typical EA moment. I hate this game, but yeah, he's a pretty quick guy. He'll be a really fast defensive tackle. He's at defensive end right now. He'll probably be like 78, 80 speed or something. So let's take Jaquan Young. Oh, I nailed it. 80 speed. Okay, cool. But he is normal development, unfortunately. Only 79 strength. Maybe he won't be the best defensive tackle, but you know what? I actually don't hate it. So let me go and change all of these players to be actual NFL prospects, and I will get back to you whenever I do that. All right, I have made every player we drafted into a real life player. I made the second center we drafted, Cam Jurgens from Nebraska. I made the first center we drafted, Dylan Parham, and I moved him over to right guard because Dylan Parham has guard experience, so I just thought it was a perfect fit. And then I moved Alex Leatherwood to right tackle, even though I think he's a better guard in real life. I just thought, you know, I'd rather have Alex Leatherwood play at right tackle over Brandon Parker than not play at all, so I did that. And then I made the one receiver we got, which, oh, I guess I didn't really show you the receiver. I drafted just the fastest receiver in the class, and I made it into, I don't know why I keep calling the players it. I made the player into Danny Gray from SMU. And that receiver actually ended up being a 68 overall, which isn't terrible considering he was a like late 5th round pick, so that wasn't too bad. And then I made the defensive lineman we got into Zachary Carter from Florida. Now this player isn't exactly like Zachary Carter at all. Zach Carter isn't as fast and just is quite a bit stronger than this player right here, but you know, it was the best I could do. But yeah, we got some decent overall players, about as good as I could have hoped considering we were picking just later in the draft. The first pick we had was a late 3rd, so considering all that, I would say it's not bad that we got a 70, a 71, a 68, and a 67. So I'm pretty happy with that overall. I will not complain at all. But this is the team heading into year 1. Obviously some stars on offense, Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Darren Waller. And then on the defensive side of the ball, we have Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, Akeem Hicks. Trayvon Mullen is looking pretty good. And I want to actually get Zach Carter some playing time, so I might move some things around in terms of the depth chart right here. But none of that is that important, so I will just see you guys at the midseason point. All right, sitting at the midseason point, we are 4-3. Not too bad. I kind of figured this team was not going to be great considering we're only an 80 overall, but this is actually a lot better than I thought. Let's take a look at the roster real quick, see if there are any big developments or anything. It's not starting Cam Jurgens, even though I set him there, whatever. Parham is only a star, but that's about what I expected, to be honest. He's up to a 73, so that's not too bad. On the defensive side of the ball, nobody had nobody had hidden, right? No, I don't think so. All right, this team is playing honestly a lot better than I thought it would. Also, I moved Clelin Ferrell up to be the number 2 defensive tackle. I'm going to move Carter to be the number 3. I thought I did that. I signed Drew Tranquil, and I think those are the only moves I made that I didn't show. But yeah, this team is outperforming what I expected. So let's see if we can actually make a playoff push this year. I was starting to doubt that we could, but now I kind of think there is a slight chance. We'll have to see. But we do have some re-signing. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Max Crosby. I have to give him his actual contract because yeah, Trayvon Mullen, I will extend him. Let's give him 7 years just so he can stay for the full rebuild. Why not? Hunter Renfro, I am fine with paying him for the full rebuild. Let's go 5 years. I think I'll just re-sign. Oh, he wants a better salary? All right, fine. I think I'm just going to re-sign most of these players for the full rebuild, at least till they're like 31 years old or something, 30, 31. Derek Carr, I got to keep him for the full rebuild. I might bump his overall back up because he did regress, just because Madden, I guess. I don't know. Even if players have good years, they regress for some reason. I'm not going to bring Perriman back because he is already 29. I'm not going to bring Abram back because there are a lot of good free agent safeties typically in Madden, and I'm not a big Jonathan Abram fan. So other than that, I don't think I'm really going to re-sign anyone here. Maybe Clelin Ferrell if he wants a cheaper contract, which it looks like he will. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to really bring anyone else here back that I haven't already talked about. So I'm going to fix Max Crosby's contract, and then I will see you guys guys at the end of the season. Alright, here we are at the playoffs, and we are in them, going up against division rival Kansas City Chiefs in the wild card. Maybe I should go for... So we unfortunately do not win that game. I recorded me simming it and talking right before it, but I didn't press record because I'm fucking stupid. But yeah, unfortunately we lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. That was kinda to be expected. I mean, they were the better team, they had a better record, everything like that. So, I mean, I didn't really expect to win that. I'm not upset about that at all, because that was just the first year of this rebuild. It's only gonna get better from here. We do have some pretty big contracts, but maybe we can get those off our books at some point. We'll have to see. But yeah, that was a pretty good year number one. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers actually do beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Rematch of the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Did they like fix Madden Sim? Because that's actually a pretty feasible Super Bowl. Did they actually kind of fix it? I doubt it, because it's EA, but ooh, my voice went out there. That was pretty cool. I doubt they fixed it, but I mean, maybe they did something to it. I don't know, but let's check, not schedule. I'm fucking stupid. Stats and awards. All right, Derek Carr had 4,800 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, 15 picks. That's not great. I'm kind of contemplating not re-signing him, but I feel obligated to keep him because we got Davante Adams, and they were like college buddies, I guess. That sounds gay, but like, that's what they were. So I guess I kind of have to keep Derek Carr against my will. I think he's good in real life, but these stats for Madden are just not that good. Rushing, Josh Jacobs was a monster, 1,300 yards, 4.7 per carry, 19 touchdowns, only one fumble all year. That is fucking nice. Kenyon Drake wasn't that good, but I mean, he was a number 2. 3.5 per carry isn't great. 7 touchdowns is a lot, though. Touchdowns are overrated as a stat. I mean, touchdowns are amazing, but like, as a stat, they're just kind of like, cool, you got in the end zone, but like, I don't know. Whatever. People are probably going to disagree with me on that. Darren Waller was our leading receiver in yards with Davante Adams on the team. Davante Adams only had 74 catches. If this happens in real life and there are no injuries, I will be shocked. But you know what? Whatever. Darren Waller with 105 catches, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Hunter Renfrow with 1,107. Davante with almost 1,100 and 5 touchdowns. Bryan Edwards with 870 and 6 touchdowns. Sacks, Alex Leatherwood was dog shit. Who would have guessed? Defensive sacks, though, oh my god. Chandler Jones with 19. Whoa, wait. Clelin Ferrell had 10.5. I should be more shocked about this, but I'm more shocked about this right here. He was our number 2 defensive tackle. I am definitely re-signing him. But yeah, Chandler Jones with 19.5 sacks. Clelin Ferrell with 10.5. Max Crosby with 9.5. Akeem Hicks with only 4, but I mean, whatever. I just won't re-sign him. We'll make Clelin Ferrell the number 1 DT. Wow, that is a terrible kicking season. But damn, dude, I'm pleasantly surprised. I realized I forgot to check picks. Let me go and do that. I am a rookie. So Jayon Brown actually led in picks for the team by like a lot. He had 5 picks. Nate Hobbs was in second with 2. This team only got what, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 picks in total? That is terrible. We need to do something about that. I mean, it's kind of just dependent on the season for the team. Trayvon Merrick was really disappointing. But yeah, it looks like picks were really low for the team, but sacks definitely were not. I think our pass rushers were just getting there so fast that the opposing QBs couldn't throw any picks. I don't know, dude, but let's see one MVP. I'm not going to check too many yearly awards other than that. Patrick Mahomes, any Raiders in here? Nope. So let's go AFC. Did we win anything? Wait, who won best receiver? Allen Lazard for the Chiefs won best wide receiver. I love this game. Yeah, no Raiders though. Okay, so here for re-signings. Oh shit, I forgot I have to bring back Hunter Renfrow. All right, I'll give him a better salary and everything. Okay, he actually does stay with the team. So here's the real question: do I bring Derek Carr back, or do I just look for a better QB in the draft? I don't want to bring him back because he didn't play very well, but he is fucking college buddies, literally next door neighbors. I hit my mic, I'm sorry for that. Literally next door neighbors with Davante Adams. I don't know what they're doing in their free time, you know, sneaking over to each other's house, giving each other a kiss on the cheek every night. I don't know. I don't want to re-sign him. I will re-sign him in the offseason, actually. How about that? I will, if someone else offers for him, hey, not my problem, but I really don't feel like re-signing him. Other than that, though, I am going to re-sign Cleveland Farrell, and I am going to give him star development. I do not care. After a 10 and a half sack season, I think he deserves star, but I don't really see anyone else here worth re-signing really at all. I mean, I'll just bring back Jeff Gladney, because why not, if he wants to come back, just so I have depth. Okay, go fuck yourself. Yeah, there's nobody else here I really want. It's all just kind of older players and just mid players, so let's see what free agency has to offer, I guess. Alright, I think I'm going to throw a few players up on the trade block, one of them being Andre James. He's just a backup, and at a 73 overall, I feel like someone might offer a pick for him. I might do the same for Demarcus Robinson. He's just not a helpful player. I'm going to do that for a lot of depth pieces that I think could bring in some interest. We currently have no quarterbacks on the roster. That is depressing. Yeah, if there are any players I see here that just aren't really doing anything for me, I'm just going to throw them up on the trade block. I think that's it. So yeah, this team is pretty depleted, but that's what I figured would happen. I didn't realize how many contracts this team had coming up. Apparently a lot, though. So here in free agency, what do we have? Aaron Rodgers is here. Okay. I'm sold. Enough said. I'm sold. Oh, wait, what? Annual bonus cannot exceed the league maximum. Restructure your offer and try again. You put it at 21.07. I did not decide to do that. Does it have to be 19.9? You dumb bitch? Okay, fine. Well, I'm getting Aaron Rodgers. I might even lowball him a little bit, but I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. Why is Brendan Scherf a free agent? Oh, because I couldn't mess with any of the rosters. Whatever. All right, I'm thinking about getting Jonah Williams, but I just don't know if it's worth it. I had to put in 15 per year to be number one, and in real life, I would pay that, maybe. Well, I don't even think I would, because I mean, players like Teron Armstead are getting 15 per year, which was a steal, but still, I would feel bad doing that. I don't want to handicap our team, but we do desperately need a new right tackle, because Alex Leatherwood was not it, Chief. I'm going to be honest. He was terrible. Eric Flowers has tackle experience. It's not good tackle experience, but he has it. I think I'm just going to stay away from O-line and free agency this year. I'm just going to look to the draft to maybe replace Alex Leatherwood, if I even do. I don't know. I might actually give David Long a contract here because he does have star dev and he's not too expensive at all. He'll start for me at outside linebacker. Cole Holcomb is expensive. He's getting paid like an edge. I hate Madden logic. I just despise everything about this game. I hate to be so pessimistic, but this game fucking blows. I'm sorry. And I'm going to sign this random Madden generated player here just to be like a placeholder because he could be decent if I move him to outside. I don't know. And I think I'm going to try and get Jonathan Abram back on a 1 year. Yeah, I saw Amani Hooker, but he's getting other offers. It is a funny name, but I'm going to go with Jonathan Abram just on a 1 year. We'll see if he reassigns that. Okay, so we do get David Long. We do get that random middle linebacker, and we do get Aaron Rodgers. So we are pairing the Green Bay quarterback to receiver connection back up here in Las Vegas. I don't think Devontae Adams would be too upset about that. I mean, maybe, but at least it's a quarterback he's familiar with. So yeah, this team is looking pretty decent. We still obviously need a safety pretty badly. Right tackle still a big need, but other than that, this is an amazing team. Probably the best quarterback, running back, wide receiver one, tight end. I was going to say trio, but quad, I don't know what word to use for that, but like the best group of all those positions with Aaron Rodgers, Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Darren Waller. That is unfair. So yeah, we just have a few holes on this team and we are absolutely set. So let's see if Jonathan Abram resigns. He doesn't. Okay, that sucks, but we can just look to the draft for that. So that is exactly where I will see you guys. Oh, and we do actually have trade offers for Andre James. Pretty much no matter what it is, I will accept it. A 3rd round pick. This is a realistic rebuild, but you'd have to think I'm dumb to not accept that. So I am going to take a 3rd and a 6th from the Arizona Cardinals for fucking Andre James. Okay, now I'll see you at the draft. So yeah, if you didn't notice for my realistic rebuilds, I definitely try to keep trading to a minimum. Although it does happen quite a bit in real life, especially now, I try to just keep like 1 to maybe 3 trades per offseason, but I try to keep it at a minimum. But here in this draft, we have the 22nd overall pick, and I'm not fully sure what to go with. There is a high placed safety here. I don't know what to call it, but he isn't very good. So let me look around real quick, and I'll try and find some good players. All right, there are really no good safeties here, but Devon Hurst is the best one I see. I might just take him in the second round though, because he's a second to third round talent. A, block shed, B, pursuit. Only C, zone coverage, but that's tied for the best I've seen. So either A, there must have been some elite players at the beginning of this draft, or B, there are just some really unskilled players down here, because I think how it works is it gives them their rating based on everyone else in their position. So like certain players with the best at that skill will have like an A, and then all the way down through B, C, D, F, obviously. I think that's how it works. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a rookie with this. I think I've only done like 2 Madden rebuilds on this channel, so yeah, I'm just gonna... That is a very balanced but bad player. Okay, that's sick, dude. I'm just gonna try and look around and find the best player available, so wish me luck, I guess. Okay, I think I already found it. Brian Cruz definitely looks like he is an edge rusher because he has F zone coverage, but A block shed, A awareness. So it looks like he's a pretty elite pass rusher, but I already have so many pass rushers. I'll keep that in mind, but I just don't really need edge at all. All right, with this pick, I think I'm going to go Tyron Haywood. This actually took me a long time to find a good player, but he's 6'5", 325, only 22 years old. He ran a 4.85 at his pro day, 4.93 in the combine, 35/38 reps. A, impact block, and then B for every run block stat. I don't know his pass blocking, but this dude looks great. He has hidden development. Okay, let's go. 90 strength. This guy is amazing. Hopefully our new starter at right tackle for the rest of the rebuild. All right, here I'm going to go Devon Hurst. I don't know how you say that name, but he's like kind of a pure run-stopping safety. He's kind of just like Jonathan Abram too, but to get him here in the second round, it's a valuable pick. Only 82 speed. Ugh. Okay. If nothing else, he will be maybe the starter. We'll have to see, but that's not a great one. That might be a whiff right there, Buster. All right, with this pick, I'm gonna go Sean Linton. He ran a 4.64, only 22 years old. B, catch in traffic, B, pass block. And the A, trucking seems pretty fun. I don't know. I'm not gonna be using him, but it still seems cool, so let's go with him. 84 speed, 84 excel, 78 strength. Only normal dev, but you know, solid number 2 tight end. We needed that after losing Foster Moreau, so good number 2 tight end. And I think I'm just gonna sim out the rest of the draft. This doesn't seem like a great draft class, and honestly I think the computer can draft better than me, so we'll just sim it out. Alright, so again, really low overalls for this draft class. The best player we got was a 70 overall. We got 2 of them, but still, that safety we took was absolutely terrible. This Jonathan Blade guy looks solid. I mean, he'll be like my DT3 because we have Cleveland Farrell, but just overall not a very good draft class, unfortunately. So I'll start Haywood at right tackle. I'll move. I might just trade Leatherwood because he was horrific last year. Probably going to disconnect me right here, but I will see you guys at the end of the preseason to take a look at the roster. Yeah, it disconnected me. I want to fucking die. All right, we do actually get a mentorship right here. Brian Edwards from Devontae Adams again, slowly developing into a good player. Obviously, we're going to give him deep route running again because, I mean, that's the meta, I guess. I don't know. At least my meta, so. All right, hurry up. Give him the deep route running. Alright, just looking here in free agency, I know we need a running back too, so Kareem Hunt is just kind of staring us in the face right here. Absolutely elite number 2 back, so we'll go with that. And we do need a strong safety still. I don't really see anyone that good here though. I mean, I could go Brandon Jones, but I would almost just rock with Tyree Gillespie. I don't know. Other than that though, I don't see anything too valuable here. Normally after the cut days is when you see like some big names for some reason get cut in here, so yeah, there's nothing other than Kareem Hunt, so. Alright, here's the team going into year number 2. The O-line is looking a million times better, and I decided to move Alex Leatherwood into left guard, because I forgot I lost Richie Incognito, so he goes up to a 75 at guard, so average overall of this line is probably like a 75-ish, so that's not too bad considering what we started with. And obviously we have the elite 4 offensive weapons in Darren Waller, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Jacobs, and and Devontae Adams. It definitely doesn't hurt to have Kareem Hunt and Hunter Renfrow too. But yeah, this is a great offense. I feel like I haven't talked enough about how good Colton Miller is. He is truly a borderline elite left tackle. I think one of the most underrated linemen in the league. He's a great left tackle. And when the Raiders picked him, I thought it was pretty bad, but now I have changed my mind. He is a great left tackle. Big fan. But on the defense, in typical Raiders fashion, the linebacking core is not great, especially with Hutton. I am definitely glad I signed him because he will be starting this year, but not a great player. I decided to sign Adrian Phillips out of free agency because he was just sitting there. I would rather have him start than Tyree Gillespie, even though I am a fan of him. In Madden, he isn't great. He looks like he's about 60 years old. I don't know what that theme is in this video, just a lot of old-looking players, but Jesus, he looks like an old man, dude. What the hell? But yeah, obviously this D-line is great with Chandler Jones, Keem Hicks, Cleveland Farrell coming off a 10.5 sack year, Max Crosby, and we're slowly trying to develop Zach Carter. We'll see how that goes. And then the corners are great. Trayvon Mullen, Rocky Sin, Nate Hobbs. I forgot to give him start. I definitely will though, because I think he deserves it. So yeah, let's see what kind of damage we can do in year number 2. I predict 4-12. Let's find out. Alright, here at the mid-season point, somehow we are worse than last year, even though we just have a purely better roster. We're sitting at 3-4, which I guess is only one game worse than we were last year, but still, it is worse. Why is that? Is someone playing particularly bad this year? It is Aaron Rodgers. He only has 11 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. I kind of feel like changing the offensive scheme here. Although Josh Jacobs has 6.1 yards per carry. Are you kidding me? Okay, it looks like our ground game is amazing and our passing game is just ass for some reason. How about sacks? Is the line bad? No, the line is very good for Madden terms. For Madden terms, is that the... I don't know, dude. But let's check re-signings. Anyone big we need to re-sign here? I don't know why I went kind of southern there. That was kind of weird, Buster, not gonna lie. Josh Jacobs, that's kind of a big one. I'll give him a 6-year deal, and okay, that was an easy re-sign. I don't even know why I was worried. Does he realize he is 30 years old? He wants a 5-year 62. I mean, I'll do it. I would backload the hell out of it if I could, but unfortunately that's not a thing in Madden, because why would it be? It's Madden. Oh, I know why Aaron Rodgers is playing bad. He's number 14. Why is he number 14? Hold on, I need to fix that really quick. Why the hell does David Long have number 12? I love this game, dude. It's so fun. Okay, now everything is all good, but unfortunately I don't think I'm going to re-sign Aaron Rodgers unless he starts playing well. And even then, I don't think I'm going to re-sign him because he's going to regress, and I can get him for cheaper than this. So I think I'm going to wait to re-sign him until the offseason. Definitely not Akeem Hicks. Bryan Edwards, though, I definitely think so. Definitely a great third receiver to have. I might re-sign Kareem Hunt because he is playing out of his mind right now. I don't think I'm going to re-sign anybody else here, though. Alright, let's see if this team can make the playoffs once again. Okay, we actually make the playoffs. And this is actually a playoff rematch of the wild card round, I think a couple years ago. At this point, I mean, it was just the wild card of this year, but I guess it would be a couple years ago at this point. So, once again, this is a playoff blizzard. I don't know how I feel about these or if I should even click them. Most of the storylines I don't even click because they end up being negative and just kind of stupid, but I'll click this one. And okay, we just get a lot of fucking debuffs, I guess. Well, both teams do, so it's kind of neutral. Upgrades, let's see who we have to upgrade. Normally, when I do rebuilds just for fun, because apparently I'm a psychopath, I just upgrade players on my own, but I just have them set to auto for this because I mean I want to record it quickly obviously so I can get it out. But Tyron Haywood is up to a 75 overall. That's pretty good. I should check the roster real quick before we inevitably lose to the Bengals in the playoffs. Alright, Aaron Rodgers is playing up to a 92 overall. Josh Jacobs is up to a 94. The O-line is looking really good. Parham is up to a 78. Leatherwood's up to a 77. Cam Jurgens is up to a 76. This is nice. Unfortunately, Haywood only has star dev, but that's not too bad. And on the defensive side of the ball, I realized we have like the Titans linebacker core, or I guess the old Titans linebacker core. We have David Long and Jayon Brown. Similar players, but yeah, both from the Titans. Unfortunately, Cleveland Farrell didn't develop at all, and a lot of the defense has really bad morale. Oh, it must be from the playoff blizzard. Okay, that's probably what it is, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense than what I was thinking. So let's see if we can beat the Bengals in the wild card round. And we actually do, 38-24. And we're facing the Jets. What year is this? Why are we facing the Jets? They're like the joke franchise of the league at this point. I actually think we get some positive like buffs for winning a playoff Blizzard game. I'm burping a lot right now because I just drank coffee even though it's like 9 p.m. I don't know why I did that. Apparently I hate myself. But what do we get? 2500 XP. That's actually huge. I don't know if that'll probably get us quite a few upgrades actually. I don't know what I clicked. What did I click? How did I click something? Oh, it's just the playoff layout. You know what? That was actually kind of interesting. I kind of want to check that, but I don't care, so I'm not going to. We don't actually have any upgrades from that. Well, that's sad. But let's see if we can beat the Jets. We're probably going to lose to them because I talked shit, but you know, we'll see. And we actually do beat the Jets, 17-14. So here we are taking on the division rival Kansas City. Nope, that's not the team. Division rival Los Angeles Chargers. Yes, that's what they are. Why could I not think of that? I had coffee, but apparently I'm still brain dead. I don't know. All right, we have some upgrades here. This could be from the XP of Latin. No, it's not. Okay, whatever. Just a quick pro tip here. Always go with the slot upgrade for your corners. It'll typically give them +2 in the man archetype, the man-to-man archetype. So just a little pro tip, especially if you run like a man-heavy system, definitely do that. But we are actually in the conference championship against the Los Angeles Chargers. I don't know if my PC is strong enough to let me watch this game, so I'm not going to in this video. But if you want me to watch playoff games in the next rebuild I do, definitely let me know down in the comments because I 100% will. I just don't know if my computer is beefy enough. But enough talking, let's see if we can beat the Los Angeles Chargers in the playoffs. I'm just going to skip straight to the Super Bowl. Hopefully we can win. If not, that's fine, but you know, I would like to. And we do. We are in the Super Bowl against my favorite team, the Seattle Seahawks. You know, something funny about the Seahawks here is, I couldn't really change all the rosters, so yeah. That's kind of awkward, but for the next video, hopefully, I will have updated rosters. Oh, they have Henry Ruggs. Why is he not taken out of the game? I don't get that, but hot opponent. I don't know which to pick for this, honestly. Be confident or insult opponent. I'm gonna go be confident. I think that'll help us. Oh no, it helps both of us? I don't know, dude. I don't know how those work. Also, there's a train coming by, so like ignore that. Kind of breaks the fourth wall a little bit, even though there wasn't really one, because like, yeah. But we have a few upgrades, might as well use those before the Super Bowl. I'm gonna wait for this to pass, because this is a Super Bowl. Alright, so I think the train is mostly gone enough. I love living by train tracks, it is my favorite thing. But yeah, we are in the Super Bowl against the Seattle Seahawks at 13-4. I guess there's nothing to really do except sim it here. Let's see if we can win this game. Okay, we actually won that. I did not think we had a chance at a Super Bowl this year. Let me prove real quick that I haven't like force wind or anything. I know I go to this a lot, the schedule, but that's on accident. Sometimes when I do franchises, I do actually force wins because it's just like the team is so much better than the other one. It's like, you know, I kind of feel obligated to do that because it's stupid most of the time. But yeah, no force wins at all. I'll show the regular season too. Obviously it says home, but that's the bye week. It just says that for some reason. This team was putting up some points. Oh my god. 17-38. We started off 1-4, and we just almost won out pretty much. Yeah, dude, this is already a successful rebuild no matter what happens in year 3 of this video. So let's get into year number 3. Wait, so for a hot opponent, I don't get XP if it's after the Super Bowl. I just get +10 break tackle, play rec, and tackle for the next game. EA, I hate to break it to you, but that was the Super Bowl. There isn't a next game for this season. I love EA. Oh, I did get 2,500 XP. Okay, well, it should have been only XP, like double the XP and no stat boosts, but whatever. All right, I don't know why, but I just have that feeling that we're going to be absolutely dead broke for this offseason, but let's see. For re-signs, we have Aaron Rodgers, obviously. Oh, we're actually not broke. We actually have a ton of money. I think I might lowball him and then either just tag him or re-sign him in free agency. Let's see if he takes... Why did he take that? How much did I offer him? 1 year 34? That's probably more than he would have made if I just went and re-signed him, but I am perfectly fine with that. That's not terrible. I definitely think I am going to sign Kareem Hunt because he was a very, very good... Okay, well, how much is he to tag? 16, I'm not going to do that. Adrian Phillips, it seems like he was actually really good, so I'm going to re-sign him. Oh, I have to check player stats. I'm not used to doing that in franchise mode, so forgive me for these first few videos. I'm probably not going to remember to do that for some of the years, but I'm trying my best here, okay? I normally don't do that kind of stuff, so... if you subscribe to me, you will catch more of my videos, and you will see me slowly develop my brain cells in terms of Madden Rebuild. So I would suggest subscribing and turning on notifications for my channel so you can get notified whenever I upload or stream. I am actually planning on streaming at some point. Just like Madden content or like NFL content if some big news happens, or just, you know, if I feel like streaming, I might do it. So yeah, turn on notifications for my channel and sub to me if you want to catch those. Also like the video because I'm a sellout. Okay, let's go to free agency. Ooh, okay. Sitting here in free agency, we have some pretty big names. I am gonna bring back Kareem Hunt, obviously, because he was a huge part of our success this year, and I want him back for the final year of the rebuild. I think I am going to bring in Mike Evans, though, just to push this team kind of over the top. I don't think Aaron Rodgers would complain about having Mike Evans. Just think about this for a second. Aaron Rodgers went from having Devontae Adams, which is a great #1 receiver, right? But what else did he have other than that? He had MVS, who was a pretty underrated receiver, but he had like Alan Lazard, Equinemius St. Brown. I think he had Diami Brown, which, I mean, he's fine, but he was a rookie. He went from having that to having Devontae Adams, the best receiver in the NFL. We might have Mike Evans, Hunter Renfrow, and Bryan Edwards. That is like his dream scenario. Not to mention, we also have Darren Waller as the tight end. Aaron Rodgers must be in like heaven right now. I don't know, dude. He's gonna play until he's like 67 years old, or he's just gonna throw a curveball and retire next year. I don't know. We'll have to see. So believe it or not, I'm actually not in the market for O-line for the first time in this rebuild, because a lot of our players are young and developing, and then we have Colton Miller. This has turned into a pretty solid O-line. I might look for just a kind of depth piece at defensive tackle just to have it, but I don't know what this team needs. This team is pretty good. I mean, a safety would be nice, but it seems like Adrian Phillips played pretty well last year, so I might just bring him back and play him. I don't know. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I just don't want to fuck with the team too much, but I feel like I gotta get somebody here. We could go Bilal Nichols, who should have been on this team, actually. I'm gonna bring in Bilal Nichols. He should have been here anyways. All right, hopefully he signs that, because, I mean, like I said, he should have been here. He's on the Raiders right now. I just forgot to bring him in, so let's take a look at the season stats, actually, now that I remember to do that. Obviously, this was a Super Bowl winning team. I saw Derek Carr in the passing touchdowns leaders, but, you know, Aaron Rodgers had more. 37 touchdowns, 4,400 yards, 16 picks is kind of ugly, but he had a lot of those in the first half of the year. Or actually, he only had 6 in the first half of the year, so he threw 10 in the second half. Whatever, that's fine. I'm fine with that. We won the Super Bowl. Josh Jacobs had 1,400 yards, 5.3 per carry, and 15 touchdowns. Don't know what Kareem Hunt had because he's not on the team right now, but still. Devontae Adams had 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Darren Waller had 1K and 6 touchdowns. Hunter Renfrow only had 900 yards and 9 touchdowns, but the 9 touchdowns is good. And Bryan Edwards only had 650 yards and 4 touchdowns. So our receiving took a step back, but for some reason we were more successful this year. I don't know. Our O-line was fantastic. Alex Leatherwood could have been a little better, but our tackles were good for how tackles normally play in this game. I am very happy with that. All right, in sacks, a bit down from last year, but 14.5 from Max Crosby. He actually led us this year instead of Chandler Jones. But Chandler Jones still had 10. Cleveland Farrell still had 6.5, which is still really good. David Long had 3.5. I don't know why he's getting sacks. I guess he's just going on blitzes sometimes and getting there. 2 for Zachary Carter. That's not bad considering he didn't get any starting reps at all nearly. So, wow. Okay, I think I see what the problem is here. Again, it's safety. So, yeah, only 6 interceptions all year. Isn't that what the Raiders had like 2 or 3 years ago, where they had like Navarro Bowman and just a lot of random players on defense that were past their prime? That's definitely interesting. So I'm gonna go hard for safety. I think I might get Micah Hyde and move him to strong safety, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I mean, he'll probably be good in Madden terms. Bro, remember when the Packers thought it was a good idea to play Micah Hyde at fucking corner? The Packers are just, they're too smart for every other NFL team, and they just knew that playing him at corner would eventually make him one of the best safeties in the NFL. I don't know, dude. I really don't get the Packers at all. Or I don't get Mike McCarthy at all. Mike McCarthy was definitely a person that existed. That's about what I can say about him. Also, fun fact, the Packers are my least favorite NFL team. I'm sorry if you're a Packers fan, but your fan base is toxic. I was like, why are the overalls so high on our defense? It's because we have the morale. Whatever, that's fine. Let's see if we get any of these free agents. I feel like this video is going on for so long, but I'm probably going to chop it up so much. All right, we get Micah Hyde, we get Kareem Hunt, we get Mike Evans, and we get Bilal Nichols. That's a fat free agency class if I've ever seen one. Especially because we got Bilal Nichols, if you know what I'm saying. Hot fat joke. Let's go. I'm so funny, dude. All right, let's move him inside to defensive tackle, obviously. If it'll load, that would be pretty sick. Wait, what did I just do? Whatever, I'm tired. Wait, why did Bilal Nichols get the morale? He wasn't on the team when we won the Super Bowl. He wasn't on our team this whole time. Whatever, that's fine. He's a 90 overall at D-tackle. Imagine if that actually was the case. He is an 83 though. That's not too bad considering we're only paying him like $8 million per year. Also, let's see if there are any cuts we need to make because we're almost broke after that free agency. Let's see if there are any cuts we can make. I don't think there would be any, but you know, just to check. No, it doesn't look like there are any. Okay, we good. So let's go and see who we can get in the draft. I don't even know what position we need. All right, here in the 2024 NFL draft, we obviously have the 32nd overall pick because we had just won the Super Bowl, which is great, but that means we have a pretty shitty pick this year. I don't even know what I'm gonna go with this year though. We don't really have any needs. I think I might just go linebacker, maybe safety, and if there's nothing there, I'll just go like best player available and hope I can find a starter and get lucky. So I'm gonna look through real quick and find a gem, hopefully. Okay, I think I might go with Anthony Daniels here. B play rec is not bad, but what I'm looking at is the A zone coverage. What is his speed actually? Okay, he's the fastest linebacker, the fastest left outside linebacker. At least at his pro day he was. I think I'm gonna go with him. Yeah, he's a pretty good player. All right, that's what I was expecting. Anthony Daniels, he's 6'1", 231 from Washington, 85 speed, 88 excel, 86 agility with hidden dev. This is gonna be the fastest linebacking core ever. This is a really cool rebuild. We have an amazing pass rush duo with Chandler Jones and Max Crosby, not to mention the breakout of Cleveland Farrell. We have an insanely fast linebacking core with David Long, Jayon Brown, and Anthony Daniels. We fixed their O-line. We have an absurd group of 4 players on offense. We reunited Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers, and we have like the best running back 1-2 punch I've ever seen with Josh Jacobs and Kareem Hunt. Well, I guess Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt is better, but still, this is just a really cool rebuild overall. So this was a great pick. He's gonna start this year. I love this. All right, and with that, I might just sim out the rest of the draft. I don't know what I would really need that would even make an impact. I might look for a safety actually, but we have Micah Hyde starting this year, and I don't think we're gonna get anyone higher than an 80 overall. So I think I'm just gonna sim this out and leave it to the CPU. Hopefully they pick us some good players. So I will actually see you guys at the start of year 3 actually. This is gonna be the last year of the rebuild. Why did that just happen? I tried to open the draft recap and it just crashed my game. I guess you get to see my computer background now. Okay, now we get to look at the player overalls, and wow, they're actually really underwhelming. Anthony Daniels is only a 68 overall. I thought he was actually going to be a really good player because of how his stats looked and his dev trait, but he's really not that good. In the A zone coverage is only a 66. And yeah, other than that, there's nothing really interesting in this class. Our best player was Matthew Gillislee. Why do I know that last name? Oh, Mike Gillislee. He was like a Dolphins running back, and he played for like the Patriots. That's such a random player. I don't know why I remember players like that, but I actually thought he was a really good player. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm fucking weird. I have way too much knowledge of just random ass football players, but yeah, I don't know what it is, but lately Madden drafts, it seems like they've gotten even worse. I don't know if anyone else notices that. I hate this game. But yeah, Madden drafts just, they don't hit the same as they used to. I wish there was a way to bring back the old kind of style of draft where you could just see the top 3 skills on your screen, and instead of having to like go into each player card and opening it and just, I don't know, it's not fun. I don't like it. All right, here is a look at the team going into the 3rd and final year of the rebuild. The offensive line is honestly looking pretty damn good. It's like an average of an 80-ish overall, so it went from being one of the best offensive lines in in the NFL, to then one of the worst after John Gruden cut everyone and then got fired, to now one of the better offensive lines in the league once again. At least one of the most balanced, and honestly, balance on the offensive line is incredibly valuable. This offense is just crazy. Obviously, Darren Waller, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, and Aaron Rodgers all with superstar X Factor, then Josh Jacobs at a 96 overall with superstar, then obviously Hunter Renfrow, but for some reason regressing, Bryan Edwards playing up to an 82 overall, then Kareem Hunt to back up Josh Jacobs. That offense is incredible. The defense is where we're lacking a little bit, admittedly. I do think I'm going to start Anthony Daniels. I might start him at sub linebacker. Should I do that? Yeah, I think I'm going to start him at sub linebacker. I'm going to start Micah Hyde over Tyree Gillespie, even though I do like Tyree Gillespie, he's just not that good in Madden. I'm going to start Cleveland Farrell as the number 2 DT and our number 1 rush DT. We obviously still have the duo of Chandler Jones and Max Crosby, even though Chandler Jones is regressing, unfortunately. The fastest linebacking core in the NFL by probably a large margin with David Long, Jayon Brown, and Anthony Daniels. Trayvon Merrick hasn't developed that much, but he's a solid safety. Where does he rank in the league in terms of free safeties? Number 16, so a top half of the league free safety. I'll take it. Not too bad. An average starting free safety. So also, I haven't even really noticed this, but Trayvon Mullen is up to an 87 overall, playing up to an 88 with morale. So dude, this team is absolutely just solid. It's just a solid group, and we have a chance to go far this year. Now that I said that, we're gonna go like 7-9, but you know, this is a team that should do really well, theoretically. So I'll shut up before I jinx us too much, and I will see you guys at the mid-season point. Okay, here at the midseason point, we are 4-2. I saw 2-4 on the Steelers, and I thought that was us for a second for some reason. I about cried. We are 4-2 at the midseason point. 88 offense, 83 defense, 85 overall. This is a great team, dude. Re-signings, these don't really matter at all. And honestly, we don't have that many, just some of our younger developing players. So if I wasn't stopping this year, this is a great team for the future too. So maybe I'll revisit this rebuild at some point, because this team has an incredibly bright future, even though we've already won 1 Super Bowl. This honestly has dynasty-like implications, even though we're not that high of an overall. It's just such a well-rounded, not even well-rounded, because we have superstar players, but like everything else on the team, there isn't like a glaring weakness on this team. Every position group is just solid. Some of them amazing. So this is one of my favorite teams I've ever built. It's just a really, really solid team. So I will see you guys at the end of the season, and I sure hope we're in the playoffs. All right, and here at the end of the season, we finish at 13-4. This is the best season we have had in this whole rebuild by far. I think we went 10-7 for both of the first 2 years, and I think in real life, in this past year, they also went 10-7, right? So they went back to back to back 10-7. That's really weird to think about. Yeah, here we are. For some reason in the wild card, even though we were 13-4, who had a better record than us? It was those goddamn Baltimore Ravens. Okay, this is actually a really cool playoff group. Ravens, Raiders, Bills, Titans, Texans, Dolphins, and Bengals. That's just a really cool group. That feels like a really new school kind of group right there. That's really cool. And then this side is a couple divisional rivalries in the wild card round. Same with this side, Titans, Texans. A lot of division rivals playing here. This is sick, dude. This is a cool playoff group. So we already won a Super Bowl, so even if we lose this first game, which we probably will, it doesn't matter. The Bills are a good team. They're an 85 overall. We're better, plus our offense is amazing. Let's upgrade these players really quick. Just one player, just a depth corner. So this is, like I said, the final year of the rebuild. No matter what, though, this is a successful rebuild. We won 1 Super Bowl, and we are hoping to make it 2. Let's see if we can beat the Bills right here. We can, 38-24. I think that's what we won our first wild card game in. No, let me restart that sentence. I think that's what we won our last I think that's what we won by in our last wild card game. I think the score was 38-24. That would be really sick if I could speak English, but unfortunately I can't. I only speak my native language. I don't know what that is though. So we are going to play the Cincinnati Bengals here at an 84 overall. I know you can't see that right now because I went to upgrade. Again, just another depth piece for some reason. So they have the same record as us, but we have a better team. Joe Mixon is an absolute monster. 99 overall, superstar X Factor, 1,700 1,500 yards last year. Jesus, dude. Again, even if we lose this, it is fine because we have one Super Bowl, but I would obviously like to win. And we do. Wow, 23-17. And here are the number 1 seed Baltimore Ravens. Wait, 1,758 rush yards for Lamar Jackson and 16 touchdowns, 99 overall superstar X Factor. Did that glitch? Or did Joe Mixon and Lamar Jackson have the exact same rushing stats? Hold on, I want to check that really quick. Okay, no, it was just a glitch. Okay, that is a weird glitch. I thought Lamar had 1,700 rushing yards and the exact same amount as Joe Mixon. Also, not Zeke, but Elijah Mitchell was popping off. 1,400 yards? Shit, dude. He's playing like a monster. Okay, cool. I don't like the 49ers, but I mean, Elijah Mitchell's cool. So we do have a couple of these. I'll do these real quick, and then we will sim the game. All right, and we unfortunately lose to the Baltimore Ravens. And they are actually playing in the Super Bowl against the Seattle Seahawks. But let me check the team stats real quick. I keep clicking on schedule. Let's just get a quick recap of the season this year to see, the good and the bad. Aaron Rodgers, 4,400 yards, 31 touchdowns, which is a little low for Madden. And honestly, a little low for real life for Aaron Rodgers numbers, but 6 touchdowns. This looks like a very Aaron Rodgers year. Good amount of yards, good amount of touchdowns, low picks. Looks like Aaron Rodgers. Same can be said about a lot of quarterbacks, but still. 1,400 yards and 18 touchdowns for Josh Jacobs, almost 500 yards and 13 touchdowns for Kareem Hunt. What a little touchdown thief. 3 1,000 yard receivers once again, with Mike Evans, Devontae Adams, and Darren Waller all going over 1,000. Sacks were very, very good for Madden terms. Real life terms, these are terrible, but for Madden, well, no, for real life, these aren't that terrible, but for Madden, that's great. And sacks, not great. Looks like the defense might have let us down this year. I say only, but 11 for Chandler Jones, 8.5 for Max Crosby, 6.5 for Bilal Nichols, 6.5 for Clelin Ferrell. Picks, of course, low as usual, 3 for Trayvon Mullen, 2 for Rocky Sin, and 1 each for Jayon Brown, Anthony Daniels, and Trayvon Merrick. No picks for Micah Hyde, interesting. But if you made it all the way to the end of this rebuild, it means you must have enjoyed it, so be sure to like the video, subscribe, even turn on notifications if you want to catch more of these. I'm really trying to grow this channel up. I think I only have like 12 subscribers at the time of recording this. I do have another main channel with quite a few more subscribers, but I want to grow this channel up because this is what I like doing. I'm obsessed with football. I love everything football, so if you like Madden or just NFL content in general, be sure to drop a sub. And think how many subscribers I would have if everyone who watched this video dropped a sub. I mean, I would have at least like 20 whole subscribers. So that is all for this one. Comment what video or what rebuild I should do for the next video, like I already said in this video, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Goodbye.